primer. I'm just going to start by putting that all over the lid. I have a mirror over here. I have like two I'm going to go back and forth between, so if you see me staring over here, it's because there's a mirror. Blend out. This is in the shade Sheer, by the way. I got this at Walmart. I believe it was $2, and honestly, it's one of my favorite primers. My Crown C457 Round Blender. We're going to be dipping into the Tarteist Pro. I'm just going to be taking this shade up here. It's Classic. I'm just going to be applying that all over. I always put like a light color down for my base. Like I said in my previous video, I have really veiny eyelids. So I always like to put a base down. And I like to do like a, pretty much like a skin tone colored eyeshadow for the base. Or sometimes I do white because it brings out like the pigment in every single color that you use. Now I'm going to be taking the Naked Ultimate
Basics palette
MAC 224 brush. I'm going to be dipping into the shade Nude just to start the transition off, especially since we're doing like an intense smoky eye. I'm not going to jump right in with the dark color, so I'm going to build that up. You don't want to go like this. Just very, very light. I always say like windshield wiper motions. I'm going to be dipping into that shade Commando. Oh wait, there it is. And I didn't clean my brush off in between that just because I'm doing the transition and I kind of want these two colors to mix, if that makes any sense. So I did not clean my brush off. I'm going to take this Clean Sweep brush pad because I'm going to move over to the other eye. Dipping back into that nude shade. I'm going to show you guys because this actually works. I don't know if you could see it. Do you see like all that powder in there? So that's why these are amazing. Because look at, I had to clean it actually. You can see how much product actually gets on there. I'm going to be taking my MAC 221 brush. This is more of like a defined crease kind of brush. Smaller. And now I'm going to be dipping into that shade Lockout. And I always just circle. I never like go in and just dab my brush on the palette. I'm just going to put that a little bit lower into the crease. Always start off really, like I said, smoothly. You never want to... No, don't do that. And this time I kind of do like more circular motions and then into the windshield wiper motions. Like I said, I want this to be more of a warm smoky eye. So I'm going to get those like more orange, browns, mauve-y kind of colors in the crease before I go in with the black. This brush is one of my favorites. So like I said, it really gets in the crease and it's so soft. Like I don't know how to explain it. I know a lot of people would be like, well, it's soft. Wouldn't it like get all over the place? No, like this picks up the product beautifully, as you say. Like it stays in there. It doesn't waste any of your product. Sometimes I go back and forth with the brushes and I'll just blend it if I feel like it's a little too harsh. Onto the other eye. But this palette is really good for if you're not really into makeup and you want to become a makeup artist or get into makeup. This is a perfect everyday palette because it has all the colors. Literally, if you just want a really soft look, these. More like afternoon, daytime work look, these. Or like night out look. Like it has everything. Now I'm just going to blend these colors out. I'm going to do one more darker brown color before I jump into the black. I'm going to be doing that with the Tarte. Going back to the Tarte Pro palette. I'm going to be dipping into the shade Edgy. Can I just say that I'm obsessed with this palette? I'm pretty sure who was I following on Snapchat? I can't remember. It was like Shayla. I believe Manny was there. And Laura Lee. And they were in Bora Bora because they were sent by Tarte. They're amazing YouTubers, by the way. Go watch them. I'll leave them in the link down below. But they were at Bora Bora. Tarte sent them there because they were releasing a bunch of new products and they wanted like all the YouTubers to be together, obviously, for it and give them a nice vacation. And I followed them all on Snapchat and I saw this palette. Like it was like a sneak peek and they put it on there at dinner and I died. I was like, I have to have this palette. I didn't splurge right away, but around Christmas time when the Sephora had like the extra 20% off, I believe it was, or I had like a $20 off for being rouge or whatever. Oh, I snatched this baby up. And I don't remember reading in the description, it may say, but it smells like vanilla. Vanilla. And it smells so freaking good. This palette's amazing too, because it has like your mattes and then it has your shimmers. But anyway, dipping into that shade Edgy, I'm just going to put that on the outer crease. And I'm going to drag it into the crease a little bit. Very, very light. Because I want to blend into these lighter shades. Sometimes, like if I look up, I don't get my into my crease that well, and I know people say, well, you should look while you're doing your makeup, but I can feel my crease so much better sometimes when I just look down like this and go really smoothly. Because when I look up, I feel like it's sticking to like the lid and the top of my eye, if that makes any sense. You guys are probably like, these sound effects you're making make no sense to me. Now with my, I believe this doesn't have a specific name, it just says 15 on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. But it's a NYX brush. It's just like a smudge brush. I like to use like a smaller brush to pack the color on there, especially black. So I'm going to take this shade Punk right here. And this is what I'm going to use for my eyeshadows never ever stick in that little crease. So if you see that, I don't want you to think like, oh, she missed that spot, the eyeshadow primer she used didn't work. No, it's just me. It's my eye. So now I'm just blending this in, bring it towards the inner corner of the eye. Gonna add a little bit more. Packing it on there. You see how it's like building? You guys, I can't get over how good this eyeshadow palette smells because it's like right in my face. And I kind of want to eat it. I need to look up the ingredients after this to see if it's just like vanilla that's in this that's making it smell this good. But see how you can still see the warm color right here? That we built it up there earlier in the video. So I think that is where I'm going to leave it. Going back in with the MAC 224 brush. I'm just going to smooth this out. I am going to be dripping on to this Vintage. And I'm just going to, where we got like black hair, I want it a little bit lighter. I'm just going to dab that on slightly. And so voila. Now I just want a little, just a little bit of glitter. Just because, you know, I love glitter. You don't have to add the glitter. You can, like I said, skip over this step. But this is the Violet Voss Dark Charisma glitter. And I'm not going to do the entire lid. I'm just going to do a little bit right here to give that little sparkle. It's like a dark chrome glitter. It's not black. I don't have black, which I need to get. So if anyone knows a good, like, dark black glitter, let me know. But I'm just going to be taking the NYX glitter primer. And I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. Just a little bit where the light and dark color meet. I'm not going to bring it up into the crease, just really, really lightly. I got this at Michael's. I wanted like a really small, precise brush to do glitter and stuff like that, so I wanted to pick this up and try it. I'm just going to just get the brush a little sticky, and I'm just going to lightly place a little on there, just to kind of blend it, like I said, from the light into the dark. I'm gonna blend. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that black after I do my other eye, because I don't want to get it on there with the glitter, but just to blend the glitter in a little bit. But I'm going to do my other eye. I actually really like this brush for packing glitter on. It's perfect. I want you guys to like see this. There we go. See how it's really, really small? It's like just as small as my pinky almost. My pinky's a little bit bigger. It's always good to go back in and blend your glitter. Glitter's a little hard to work with sometimes, because say you're doing like a really dark crease and you want to do like teal glitter. You always want to get a color similar just to blend it out. Or in like a dark color, just want to blend the glitter in. So sometimes you could see it's not blended perfectly right here. So I'm just going to go back in and add a little bit more glitter. Like I said, you always start light with things, because then you could always build them up. Alright, I want you guys to see this. I'm going to try and get as close as I can. But see how adding that black shadow, then the glitter, then putting light over it, blends it really nicely. My e.l.f. cream eyeliner. I'm not exactly sure. Oh wait, it says just black right here. That's the shade. But also, I bought this brush from Michael's too, because I just really wanted to see like if you could use arts and craft brushes. But it's just a really, there we go, small, precise brush. I like to start, especially with like looks I want to last like all night per se. I like to do like a cream liner and then a liquid on top of it, because that baby is not moving. So I'm just going to take this, dip a little bit in. And I always start the wing first. I used to start like in first and then go out, but I like to do my wing and then connect it. And I go right from the corner. And then I kind of just like, pretty much what you're doing with eyeliner is you're connecting the dots. Sometimes it's easier for people to just like say put a little here and then start your wing, put a dot there, dot, and you're just literally, you're connecting the lines. That's all you're doing. Now, before I do my foundation, I only do like the gel liner, and then I go back in with the liquid after my foundation and everything. So that's pretty much just what I do for before foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. Time to move on to the face. Now I'm just going to mist my face with the pearlescent coconut water. I wish I had an accent sometimes. The It Cosmetics CC cream in the shade Fair, but because it is like a more dewy foundation, I want to say, it's not like dewy. It's just more like light, but it is full coverage. It's magic, just put it that way. But I'm going to be taking the Sephora Luminous primer. Estee Edit Pore Vanishing Stick. Where's the words? You like can't see them, but they're there, I promise. I'm just gonna put it on my nose, like just a little. I'm gonna take that pearlescence water again with my damp Real Technique sponge. I know it looks like I ate a chunk out of it, but I swear I didn't. I was actually cleaning it with my Murad clarifying cleanser because I'm breaking out. But it worked on this side. Like I have my brush cleaning pad and I went like this and it got rid of everything. So I tried it on that side and it kind of took some chunks out of it. It Cosmetics CC cream. This is honestly my favorite foundation. Because it is like so buildable. If you're having like those breakout days like I am, like it works. And it doesn't even feel like you have foundation on. Feels like you're wearing nothing. And because I do have certain breakouts, I am going to take my Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Concealer in the shade Light 16. I don't think she makes it like this exact one anymore because she came out with her newer one. But I love this so much. When I worked at Sephora, I started using it, and it literally covers tattoos. Her foundation does too. I love her foundation, but because my skin was more oily, but now for some reason it's more dry, so it just sticks everywhere when I use it. But when I'm breaking out really bad and I'm going somewhere, I do use like her foundation because it covers everything. My eyes get so dark, as you can see now, but that is why I'm going to take my LA Pro Girl concealer. But where I was going with that is that's why I love the Kat Von D concealer. And I got it in New York and Times Square, and I knew that they were getting rid of it, so I was like, mine ran out of my other one. I was like, I literally cut my other one open and like dug out the concealer because that's how much I love it. But this is just an orange corrector. If you have really dark circles like me, it works like perfectly. I'm just going to put that under there. e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. Something's wrong with me today. And I love this brush to blend this out because this is so pigmented that you don't want it straight orange. You really want to blend it out and make it that more of a light orange to cover your dark circles. Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light, and I'm just going to pretty much the same thing, create that triangle and down the side of my nose. Oh, I got a little bit down there. I usually don't add this much. I know you're like, whoa girl, what are you doing? Snatching your face too much. But because I put that orange on, it is like super pigmented, but it works really good. I'm just adding a little extra. And I want to make my nose look tinier because she's a honka. I'm just going to dampen my brush again. The one thing is, I mean, I love these sponges, but I feel like they do get like dry super fast. So I always just mist it before I use it. Anyway, I'm going to be taking my RCMA setting powder. I'm just going to pour a little into the cap. I love this powder so, oh yeah, see, that's way too much. I love this powder so much, but it's so messy. I wish they came up with like a better way to do this, or like a more simple. I'm just going to dip this in. Like, see how messy this is? But it is amazing, so that's the only complaint I have about it. So I still use it. Alright, so I'm just going to take my MAC Mineralized Foundation Powder. And when you're setting your face, you never want to like go like this, because then it's going to make your foundation kind of patchy and it's going to stick to the brush. So you want to set it first, and then you can go in and build the coverage a little bit with the powder. Sometimes I do a clear powder, but I just like how nice this MAC Mineralized Foundation feels. It feels kind of like a really light translucent powder, but it gives you that extra bit of coverage. This is the Kestrel Kabuki brush, I believe. I got it at
TJ Maxx.
Where else? But I'm going to use my butter bronzer. I hit pan. Don't worry guys, I have another one because I love it this much. This bronzer is so amazing because it smells like pina colada and it just blends so smooth. But no, this bronzer really is amazing. going to do a little darker, and I brought it in a little bit here, but I just want to touch up my liner with the Kat Von D Trooper liner. It's my favorite liner. This liner literally doesn't move. I always had a hard time with liquid liner when I first started like dabbling in makeup, because when I would like throughout the day, like if I was in school, from looking up and, you know, down, and like I would get like that black line. But when I found out about the Kat Von D liner, I tried it and oh my god, this liner does not move. Alright, so I just touched up my liner with that, and now I'm going to go back to doing the underneath, and I'm going to add like a little bit of black, not a lot. And we're going to do the blackjack. We're just going to do that from the Naked Ultimate Basics palette. I'm just going to do it towards the outer tear duct. I'm not going to bring it in towards the inner tear duct at all. I'm going to bring it out to blend it with that liner. I'm going to make like a second wing almost, if that makes sense. I say that a lot. You guys will, you'll learn that real quick. And I'm just going to go back in with my MAC little blending brushy. I'm just going to blend that out smoothly. Sorry, totally covering the camera. And we are going to be using the MAC Vanilla pigment. It's my favorite. I love their pigments because you can use them as highlights, inner corner highlights. You can use it as brow highlights. You can use it as eyeshadow. You can do so many things with MAC's pigments. That's why I love them so much. Now I'm going to use that Michaels brush again, just because it's small and can really pack shadows. And I'm going to dampen it with the coconut water. Alright, I'm just going to set my brows with the Benefit Give Me Brow, the number 5. So I'm going to be taking my Sephora eyelash curler. I'm just going to press a little, just to help the lashes stay curled. I'm going to be taking the Tarte Tarteist mascara. I'm just going to add a little bit of blush. And I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light blush. This is in the shade Piat and Po. Above my bronzer, just very lightly, just to give a little flush of color. Just to darken up this eye a little. Sorry guys, my nose is still running. I'm still getting over being sick. Alright, now I'm going to highlight. My favorite part. So I'm going to do, I'm not going to use like a liquid highlight first today. I'm going to just take my MAC Fix It Plus spray, and I'm just going to spray a little on the cheek area and let it dampen. And then I'm going to take my Anastasia Glow Kit and Gleam. Then I'm going to take, with that, my Luxe Tapered Highlighter. And I'm going to do today, I'm probably going to mix crushed pearl and mimosa. Yes, some lipstick. Now these, I got like a whole pack of these. They're just wood lip liners. And they have like Chinese writing on them. I got this on AliExpress. It's kind of like Wish. And I got like a 10 pack of them for like $2. It's just like a deeper red. And I'm just going to outline my lips. Now I'm excited to try this. I never tried this. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Mega Last Matte Lipstick. They just came out like maybe a month ago, not even. And we just got them at a Rite Aid. So I got the new Photo Finish foundation, I believe it's called. But I'm excited. I got the concealer, 2 lipsticks, the powder, the foundation. I'm super excited to try. So I thought I'd try this on camera today. So let's see. It's like a deep wine red. It's super pretty. It's like a nice dark vamp lipstick. I think it'll go great with this look. It's called Goth Topic. I love the applicators. They remind me kind of like Jeffree Star's applicators, and they're really like defined and contoured, and they go perfect with the lip. Oh, I'm gonna like this. I'm really liking this formula. You have to build it a little, but that doesn't bother me. I can tell it dries super fast though, so watch. Because I rub together and see that spot, it's not sticking now. What do you guys think? I'm liking this. Alright, you know what time it is. Time to set. This is a completed look. I hope you guys like it. It's more of a dark grungy look, and I love doing looks like that. I love like the deep wine reds and like the dark taupes and black and like the neutral darks. I love it. So I really hope you guys enjoy this. And you can subscribe and comment on the video with any looks or anything you want me to do, like do it yourself, any hauls you guys want me to do, my subscription boxes, all that. Let me know in the comments down below. I'll try and leave everything that I used in the description box as well. So I'll see you guys in my next video.